Good evening. This is Vijay Varshni from 4B Tech BEC. In Managerial Economics, my title is Monopolistic Competition. So, what is monopolistic competition? Monopolistic competition is a type of market structure where many companies are present in an industry and they produce similar but differentiated products. That is, the product produced is similar but it is differentiated among different companies. None of the companies enjoy a monopoly and each company operates independently without regard to the action of other companies. The market structure is a form of imperfect competition. Industries exhibiting features of monopolistic competition. So we know that the monopolistic competition means the product produced is same but it is differentiated among different companies. So what are the examples of these means? Clothing and apparel. So clothing is the product that is produced by different companies but the clothing is similar. Sportswear products, restaurants, in every restaurants the foods have been served, hairdressers, PC manufacturers and television service. So these are the common things but it is differentiated among different companies. Short-term decisions on output and price. This point determines the company's equilibrium output. The price is determined at a point where the imaginary line from equilibrium output passes through the point of intersection of the MR and MC curves meets the average revenue curve, which is also the demand curve. That is, total profit is represented by the cyan colored rectangle. If the cyan colored rectangle is the total profit represented, it is determined by the equilibrium output multiplied by the difference between AR and the that is average total cost and AR has been compared here. Companies in monopolistic competition determine their price and output decisions in the short run, just like companies in a monopoly. Companies in monopolistic competition can also incur economic losses in the short run, as illustrated in this diagram. They still produce equilibrium output at a point where MR is equal to MC, in which the losses are minimized. The cyan colored rectangle shows the economic losses that is occurred. Inefficiencies in monopolistic competition. The equilibrium output at the profit maximization level MR equal to MC for monopolistic competition means consumer pay more since the price is greater than the marginal revenue. As indicated above, monopolistic competitive companies operate with less capacity. They do not operate at the minimum ATC in long run. Monopolistic competitive companies waste resources on selling costs, advertising and marketing to promote their products. Since companies do not operate at excess capacity, it leads to unemployment and social despondency in society. So what are the main drawbacks means the products produced is same but it has to be differentiated among different companies, so they have to sell in unique manner. The product has to be sell in a unique manner. So limitations of monopolistic competition market structure is companies with superior brands and high quality product will consistently make economic profits in the real world. Companies entering the market will take a long time to catch up and their products will not match those of the established companies for their products to be considered close substitutes. New companies are likely to face barriers to entry because of strong brand differentiation and brand loyalty. New companies suffer like this because the old companies um, has already given the brand, so they have to differentiate and they have to give the uniqueness. Another scope of inefficiency for monopolistic competitive market stems from the fact that the marginal cost is less than the price in the long run. Monopolistic competitive market structure are also allocatively inefficient. The prices are higher than the marginal cost. So key difference with monopoly. In monopolistic competition, there are no barriers to entry. Therefore, in long run, the market will be competitive with firms making normal profit. With perfect competition, the key difference is in monopolistic competition, firms do produce differentiated products. Therefore, they are not price takers. They have inelastic demand.